Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the season opening men's volleyball match here in York Arena between the Soaring Eagles from Elmira College and your Baruch College Bearcats. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you all please rise and stand to honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. Let's meet these starting lineups. First, for the Soaring Eagles. A freshman from San Juan, Puerto Rico, number 4, Jose Malave. A junior from Wexford, Pennsylvania, number 5, Jeremy West. A junior from Carlsbad, California, the libero, number 7, Colin Morrison. A junior from Lindenhurst, New York, number 8, Ryan McDonough. A junior from Burnt Hills, New York, number 10, Dan Seimer. A sophomore from Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, number 13, Landon Miller. And rounding out the starters, a senior from Chesterfield, Missouri, number 20, Matthew Buffon. Assistant coach is Eric Griffin. The head coach in his second season, Daniel Miranda. Now let's meet the Baruch College Bearcats. A junior from Huntington Beach, California, number 2, Stephen Roach. A junior from Flushing, New York, number 4, Nathaniel Chin. A sophomore from Plainview, New York, number 5, Aaron Kim. A senior from Cherry Hill, New Jersey, Ladybug Jacob Marichelle Rudin. A senior from Rochester, New York, number 12, Samuel Ribideau. A junior from Plainview, New York, number 13, Nicholas Gaudino. 2 liberos tonight, number 1, a junior from Stony Brook, New York, number 1, Kyriakos Semerterzidis. And a sophomore from Bayside, New York, number 10, Hanbin Lee. Your assistant coach is Brady Ambro, and in his second season, the head coach, Kevin Edwards.
You forgot like clothes on tower.
Welcome everybody to the Arc Arena here on the campus of Baruch College for the seasoning opening Division III men's volleyball match between the visitors from upstate New York, the Soaring Eagles from Elmira College, and your Baruch College Bearcats. Both teams, of course, as mentioned, playing their opener tonight. Elmira is in town to play a few other matches. Bearcats, after tonight, will hit the road up north to Springfield, Massachusetts, where they will go to play Springfield College and LaSalle College in a tri-match tomorrow afternoon, hosted by the #1 ranked preseason pride of Springfield College. My name is John Nevis, Sports Information Director here at Baruch College, and I'm proud to be bringing you another season here of YouTube. Just a reminder that for the spring semester, we will be using the YouTube account Baruch Bearcats for all our live transmission. Bearcats, this will be the first of 2 meetings this year between these 2 teams. They'll also be playing later on this year out in Rochester at the St. John's Fisher tournament. St. John's Fisher having a team for the first time this year at the Division III level. Surprising considering Rochester is a hotbed of volleyball activity. The Bearcats this year will be making the long trip up there. Bit of a homecoming for Sam Ribideau of the Bearcats. And we'll get set to hear go. Roach gets it blocked. Bearcats will set up again. Nathaniel Chin. And the Bearcats get the first point of the 2018 season. Bearcats to serve now. Ladybug, as he is known here on campus, Jacob Marichal Rudin will go for the serve. So we're now tied at 1-1. Serving for Elmira College will be number 13, Landon Miller, a sophomore from Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. Back row to Gaudino, but Kim gets it over. Oh, good save that time by dig out by Kyriakis. Bearcats keep it alive. Chin sends it over. Tried to fool them, but Elmira wasn't fooled. Roach sends it over. Got a good rally going here in the early going. Big hit. Point Elmira. Point by Ryan McDonough, a junior from Lindenhurst, New York, not far away from here. And another point for Elmira. That time by number 20, Matthew Buffum. Matthew, a senior from Missouri. 3-1. Point Elmira. Roach. Oh, big kill. Matthew Buffum. And now it's a 5-1 lead for the Soaring Eagles.
Louder.
Elmira, a member of the United Volleyball Conference. Oh, big point by Ribideau. And the Bearcats end a 5-point streak, 5-2. Elmira. And Captain Stephen Roach will serve. Some of you who follow women's volleyball probably know that Stephen was the play-by-play voice, one of the play-by-play voices of the women's volleyball team this past fall semester. He had a lot of fun doing it. And Elmira comes right back. Dan Seimer. And it's 6-2. Bearcats return quite a few faces this year. They'll be relying on quite a bit on Godino, Kyriakis, Stephen Roach. And ball is just too far. 7-2. Bearcats playing another ambitious schedule, as we mentioned, after Springfield tomorrow. They'll hit the road to New England again. Next weekend, they'll be up at Providence, up at the Johnson & Wales tournament, where they'll have games against Endicott, Riviera, and the host, Johnson & Wales. And there's an ace for Elmira. After that, during the first weekend, Super Bowl weekend, the Bearcats on that Saturday will head out to Arcadia University, second-year member, Division III, for a tri-match that will also include Widener University. Arcadia came here last year to the Bearcats and scrimmaged them. And the Bearcats then on Thursday, February the 8th, will play local rival NYU, ranked number 5 in the preseason polls. And the ball is out. So Elmira pretty much controlling the action here in the first set, up 9-2. And head coach Kevin Edwards is going to call a timeout. We'll be back after a commercial.
No one ever won a race because it was their turn. And guzzling the right sports drink never won all 3 sets. You can't talk your way through a tournament, and luck doesn't last. Real champions know that it takes more to do more, because wanting it just isn't good enough. You've got to be smarter, faster, tougher. After all, if championships were easy, everybody would have one. City University of New York Athletic Conference. Learn, play, succeed.
For the love of the game. But for those of us who are Division III student athletes, it's more than that. A lot more.
Sure, the game is important, but as we work so hard to build both mind and body, it's more about team.
That is why NCAA Division III teamed up with Special Olympics, and in giving the gift of sport to those for whom it seemed an impossible dream, we are working to make this a better world.
Help us keep that dream alive.
You can make a difference.
So following the Baruch timeout with Elmira leading it 9-2, Bearcats looking to regroup and get back into it. Busy night in Baruch Athletics tonight. Men's and women's basketball are out at York College in Jamaica, Queens. And up the street here, women's swimming taking on Hunter College in a battle for first place in the CUNYAC regular season standings for swimming. Ball sent over by Roach. And another kill. Matthew Buffum. He's had a few of them already here in the early going. 10-2 Elmira. So continuing to serve will be Ryan McDonough. Nathaniel Chin, but blocked. Blocked by number 5, Jeremy Best. And as you would expect, he's celebrating. 11-2. Elmira sends it over. Bearcats trying to get their footing here. And that one is out as well. 12-2.
And there's an ace. The Bearcats will have a long break before their next home game. They will now be back here after going on the road for a number of matches, including the Cuniac multi-match on February the 19th against Mega and York. They'll return home for their next home game on Thursday, February the 22nd, and they'll take on Mount St. Vincent. And the Bearcats finally get the point back, 13-3. That'll be part of a 4-game homestand. Thursday, February 22nd against Mount St. Vincent. The February the 24th against number 2 preseason ranked Stevens. And then conference game on the 27th against CCNY. And then Friday, March the 2nd, Springfield will come to town. Oh, good block, but the ball goes out. Ribideau and Kim that time, but just did not stay between the lines. 14-3. And that ball is out. Point Bearcats, 14-4. Samuel Ribideau to serve. And another kill for Buffum, 15-4. Point Bearcats. Correction, Point Elmira, 16-4. And Point Bearcats, they needed that one. Aaron Kim will serve for the Bearcats here in the early going. And the Bearcats, 16-6. Early going for Elmira, McDonough, Seimer, and Buffum with 3 kills each. And Point Bearcats, 16-7. Bearcats have a kill apiece from Nathaniel Chin and Nicholas Gaudino, and have managed to get the rest of their point on service errors by Elmira. (17 to 7). Jeremy Best will serve. Saved in. But that's not what the ref sees. So Point Elmira, 18 to 7. The Bearcats in the preseason poll, Cuniac preseason poll, narrowly edged Hunter College. Hunter is ranked 13th in the National AVCA preseason poll. And Point on a mistake, 19 to 7. Things not going the Bearcats' way here in the early going. And substitution for the Bearcats, Evan Tacos comes into the game. Yeah, I just want to make sure we're on the good server so it doesn't count anything. Nicholas Gaudino will serve. Sent over by Tacos. And Elmira finds the open spot again, 20-8. Zay Malave to serve. And another point for Elmira, 21-8. Bearcats this year will also host the CUNYAC Volleyball Finals. And that'll be on April the 10th, and semifinals and finals on Friday, April the 13th. And point Bearcats, 21-9. They needed a point. Bearcats are the first CUNY team to be in action with 3 games tonight and the 2 tomorrow at Springfield. Seimer, 22-9. Ribideau, 22-10. Bearcats are now going to make, looks like 2 substitution. Looks like number 11, Artem Zinkin. He'll come in for Aaron Kim. And the libero, Han Bin Lee. Looks like he's going to come in for Ladybug, Jacob Marichal Rudin. And another attack on the right side by Ryan McDonough. 23-10. Ribideau, dug out. Oh, I don't think that was intended to go over the net, but it did. And it surprised the Bearcats for a Elmira point. It has been all Elmira so far here in the first set. And they are a point away from walking away with the first set win and switching sides. That play pretty much has summed up the first set. And a double block gives Elmira the point. And that ends the first set, 25-10. Ladies and gentlemen, after the first set, Elmira takes it 25-10 for a 1-0 lead. 3-minute break. All right, we'll take a timeout and we'll be back with you shortly.
It starts right when you hit the court. You imagine your finest moment. The game-winning shot that gets you to the dance. A monster dunk or no-look pass. And cutting down the net. Sports lets us dream of our own success and prepare us for our finest moments on and off the court.
For the love of the game, but for those of us who are Division III student athletes, it's more than that, a lot more.
Sure, the game is important, But as we work so hard to build both mind and body, it's more about team.
That is why NCAA Division III teamed up with Special Olympics, and in giving the gift of sport to those for whom it seemed an impossible dream, we are working to make this a better world.
Help us keep that dream alive.
You can make a difference.
Welcome back to the start of the second set here in the Arc Arena. We are glad to be broadcasting to you here as the Division III men's volleyball season gets underway. And the Bearcats, after traveling to Elmira last year, Elmira came to us this year, and here we are on the opening night of the season. Bearcats are down. They're losing the first set. Elmira coming in 25-10. And therefore, they got that 1-0 lead. So a brand new set looks for the Bearcats to bounce back. And Nicholas Gaudino will serve. And ball is too far. So the Bearcats start off with the first point, just like they did in the first set, earning the first point. And coming right back for the point, Jose Malave. And we're tied at 1. And he'll now serve. Dug out that time by Kim. Here's Roach. And point Bearcats, 2-1. Ladybug will serve. Three-1 Bearcats. Ladybug will serve again. And point Elmira, 3-2. Kim sets up Chin. And on the block, out, point Bearcats. Dug out by Gaudino. And point Elmira. They're at halftime at York College women's basketball. Bearcats up 24-22. Oh boy. Once the ball gets up into that stealing and you're waiting for it, it could drop anywhere. Here in the Arc Arena, there's about a total of 8 basketball nets, and many of them are folded up toward the ceiling, and sometimes the ball roll in there. And there's an ace, and we're tied at 4. Make that 5-4 Elmira now. Oh, good dig out, but good dive, just couldn't keep it in play. Tough one to handle, 6-4. So Ryan McDonough. It's been a pain in the side of the Bearcats all night. Oh, good save by Kim. Roach sends it over, but too far. And it looks like the Bearcats, Kevin Edwards not liking what he sees, is going to call a timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute. So following the Bearcat timeout, Elmira will continue to serve. Number 8, Ryan McDonough, already has 5 aces and has been very impressive here tonight in the Arc Arena. 7-4, Elmira with the lead here in the second set. And the Bearcats respond. Stephen Roach. 7-5. Point Elmira. Godino sends it over. Roach to Kim. Godino. Elmira keeps it in play. Chin. Godino again. Roach. And point Bearcats. 8-6. Sam Ribideau to serve. Point Bearcats. 8-7, maybe some momentum finally going their way. And Elmira gets the point back, 9-7. Godino, a little bit. Oh, no, he gets the point. Looks like one of the Elmira players got a finger on it. 9-8. Aaron Kim will serve. And point Elmira. Roach. Yes, I got hit with the ball, but I am okay. Love the sport of volleyball, but every once in a while you've got to be really careful and pay attention that a ball doesn't hit you. And just stays inside the line. 11-9. And Bearcats get one back, 11-10. So after a very lopsided opening set, where Elmira took it 25-10, the Bearcats now have been in it in the second set and going point from point from Elmira. Ladybug to Kim. Chin. Oh, big one right there. All tied at 11. The crowd loves it. And Ladybug will serve. Rabideau. Oh, into the net, point Bearcats. And they lead 12-11. Blocked. Oh, big play by Roach and Sam Ribideau. Combining for that one, 13-11 Bearcats. Roach sends it over, but again, dug out. Oh, good play by Godino. Here's Chin. And the ball is out, 14-11. Good sportsmanship there by the Bearcats, helping up Ryan McDonough. And the Bearcats force an Elmira timeout, 14-11. We'll be back in 1 minute. So following the Elmira timeout, Bearcats up 14-11. Ladybug will continue to serve. Bearcats in their best moment of the game here this evening. Oh, good dig out there by Kim. Godino. But right away, Landon Miller pulls one back, 14-12, and he'll serve. And whistle blows, point Elmira. 14-13, so Bearcats' 3-point lead after that timeout has now been shrunk to 1. (15-13) Bearcats. The junior from California, Stephen Roach, to serve. And 15-14. Godino digs it. Kim Ribideau gets blocked. Elmira diving all over the place. And point Bearcats. (16-14). And Bearcats will make a substitution into the game. Mene Musheff, a freshman from Forest Hills, New York, making his debut for the Bearcats. Oh, good play by Mene. Good way to start. Get some encouragement from his teammates. 17-14. And ball goes out, 17-15. Godino to Kim. Roach. And into the net. 17-16. Bearcats' lead is down to 1 again. Very tightly contested second set. Godino. Elmira manages to keep it in. And ball handling error. And we're tied at 17, not where you want to be. Seimer. Here's Roach. Oh, and it's just called out. And Kevin Edwards, Bearcats coach, doesn't like that. He's going to call a timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute. So following a timeout, Bearcats trying to regroup after watching a 3-point lead evaporate into an Elmira 1-point lead. And the Bearcats also make some substitutions here after the timeout, doing one similar that they did in the first set with Han Bin Lee back in, as well as Arten Zinken. So the Bearcats trying to change things up and kind of change the formula here. And point Bearcats, they needed that one, all tied at 18. And Ladybug is going to be set to come back into the game for Han Bin Lee. And Jose Malave found the sweet spot again. And Elmira back up by 1. Alan Kim now is going to come back into the game for Zinken. And Matthew Bafum will serve for Elmira. And point Elmira. That's a big one. Kim sets up Godino again. And that is hit too far. 20-19. And that's out. So we're tied again. Our 5th tie here in the 2nd set. And Aaron Kim will serve for the Bearcats. Oh boy, Kevin Edwards not happy. Ladybug can't believe it. And that's a tough one to lose this slate here in the 2nd set. So the captain, Stephen Roach, is going to go over. And play will continue. 21-21. Big for the Bearcats. And Nicholas Gaudino will serve. Blocked, but out. And the Bearcats lose on that one, 22-21. So Malave will serve with the Soaring Eagles up by 1. Dug out by Kyriakis. Here's Roach. And 23-21, Elmira. Serving error. Bearcats needed that break, 23-22. Neither team can afford any more mistakes. Ladybug to serve, the senior. Point Elmira. And the referee looks like they've warned one of the Bearcats players. He's going to go over to Kevin Edwards. (24-22). Bearcats trailing. Elmira won the first set 25-10. Running away with it here in the second set. It has been fairly competitive, but Elmira has done what they've had to do these last few points to go up by 2 and with set point into control. And it drops in. And the Bearcats lose to Elmira here in the second set, 25-22, and fall behind 2-0. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
No one ever won a race because it was their turn. And guzzling the right sports drink never won all 3 sets. You can't talk your way through a tournament, and luck doesn't last. Real champions know that it takes more to do more, because wanting it just isn't good enough. You've got to be smarter, faster, tougher. After all, if championships were easy, everybody would have one. City University of New York Athletic Conference. Learn, play, succeed.
For the love of the game, but for those of us who are Division III student athletes, it's more than that, a lot more.
Sure, the game is important, but as we work so hard to build both mind and body, it's more about team.
That is why NCAA Division III teamed up with Special Olympics, and in giving the gift of sport to those for whom it seemed an impossible dream, we are working to make this a better world.
Help us keep that dream alive.
You can make a difference.
It starts right when you hit the court. You imagine your finest moment. The game-winning shot that gets you to the dance. A monster dunk or no-look pass. And cutting down the net. Sports lets us dream of our own success and prepare us for our finest moments on and off the court.
Welcome back here to the third set here live from the Arc Arena on the campus of Baruch College. Elmira leading the Bearcats 2-0. Let's take a look at some of the statistics. Balanced scoring attack for Elmira. They've received 5 kills from 4 different players. Malave, McDonough, Seimer, as well as Bafum. Best has 22 assists. And McDonough, 5 aces, most of them coming in the first set. And for the Bearcats, Roach leads the way with 5 kills. So for the third consecutive set, the Bearcats start off 1-0 on the service error by Elmira. And point Bearcats 2-0. Bearcats really need to jump out to a good start here. You need to really leave yourself a lot of room. Because I think Elmira has shown, especially in that second set, despite 3 or 4 occasions of up by 3 points, Elmira came back each time. So Bearcats really need to get off to a good start. And point Bearcats. Elmira thought the ball was still in play. So the Bearcats now tie up 3-0, their biggest lead of the game that they have matched already several times from the second set. And quickly Elmira comes back. Landon Miller, 3-1. Out-of-town score with women's basketball after the third period. The Baruch Bearcats lead York women's basketball 50-41. And point Bearcats 4-1. Stephen Roach will serve, the captain. And to the net, 4-2. Elmira celebrates the point. And here has been Ryan McDonough, 5 aces tonight. Godino. And point Elmira. 4-3. Bearcats lead. And Elmira ties it up. Dan Seimer. 4-4. Bearcats back up by 1, 5-4. Nathaniel Chin, junior from Flushing, New York, attended Bronx Science. Will serve for the Bearcats. Five. Dan Seimer will serve. Roach dug out. Good job by the Bearcats on that one. Elmira had a great job that time to keep the ball in play, saving it. But you only get 3. 6-5. And Mini Mushayev, the freshman from Forest Hills, attended Metro Campus, 6'3". Will serve. Now looks like there's a wet spot on the court. So the officials are going to address it, bring some towels. As we mentioned, the next Bearcats home match here in the Arc Arena won't be for over a month. Bearcats will return home on Thursday, February the 22nd to take on Mount St. Vincent's. Note the start time, 7:30. Bearcats will be on the road Springfield tomorrow for a tri-match. Johnson & Wales tournament at Providence next weekend. Tri-match the following weekend out at Arcadia in Philadelphia. Road game at NYU. Tri-match, CUNYAC tri-match at Medgar Evers College on President's Day. And then they come back home to play Mount St. Vincent's. And the Bearcats get a point, and the Bearcats bench now starting to get loud. 7-5. Point Elmira, 7-6. This third set playing pretty much the way it went in the second set. Teams going point for point. Ladybug. Point Bearcats. Elmira thought there might have been a touch on that one by the Bearcats. But there wasn't, so Bearcats now, again, up by 2, 8-6. Aaron Kim to serve. And Malav manages to force one through. 8-7. And a block. 8-8. Jeremy Best will serve, a junior out of Wexford, Pennsylvania. Ladybug tried to force one through, but Elmira was prepared. Chin to Kim. Gaudino. Point Bearcats. 9-8. Bearcats. Ace for the Bearcats, 11-8. Gaudino putting some heat on the ball. Bearcats looking to build their biggest lead here of the evening, at least 4 points. Elmira says no. 11-9, Malave. Into the net. Chin knew he made the mistake. 11-10. Oh, and a block by Ryan McDonough. His name has been all over the place this evening. And we are tied again at 11-11. And another point for Elmira. Now they go up by 1, 12-11. Curious to see how Kevin Edwards will respond if he's going to call a timeout. And the ball is hit too far. 12-12. McDonough again. Elmira back up by 1, 13-12. Landon Miller to serve.
Good serve.
Point Bearcats. Drops in. They tie it at 13. Oh, big hit. Matthew Buffum. 6'7" middle blocker. Used every bit of height on that one for the convincing point. 14-13. The seesaw battle continues here in the third set. Roach, it's in. 14-14. And into the net. Myra gets the point back, 15-14. Dan Seimer. And we're tied again, this time at 15. Again, the seesaw in action. Bearcats have managed to lead by 3 on several occasions here in the second and third set. And while Elmira hasn't managed to build any big leads, they have managed to keep it close. And Malave, 16-15. Back up by 1 again. Point Bearcats. 16-16. Aaron Kim to serve. And point back to Elmira. Again, it just seems in these last 10 minutes, teams are just exchanging points. Elmira goes up by 1, Baruch ties it. And it goes on and on. Roach gets it. Tied at 17. 7th tie here in the third set. Nicholas Galdino, junior from Long Island. Into the net. One of the few mistakes that McDonough has done tonight. But the Bearcats will take it, and now they're up by 1, 18-17. Chin. And point McDonough, and we're tied again at 18. Here's a quick look at the stats again. Malave now leading Elmira with 8. Actually, make that Buffum now leads the team with 9 kills. And McDonough with 7. And ball is out, 19-18 Bearcats. Taking a look at the Bearcats, who again have played much better in the second and third set. Balanced attack with Roach and Chin with 7 kills each. Kim with 18 assists. That's a career high. Point Bearcats. If you ever wanted a 2-point lead, it's right now, and the Bearcats got it, 20-18. The Elmira bench now getting a little bit more livelier. Ladybug to serve. To the net. And Daniel Miranda telling his team to calm down. Elmira. Bearcats now up by 3 in Elmira. Looking to try to get their biggest lead of 4 points. But Elmira has responded each time. Chin. Blocked but saved in. Good rally here. Oh. They're going to call a ball handling error. 21-19. So Landon Miller. Oh, good play. Meni Mushayev. 22-19. Freshman from Forest Hills has shown some nice sparks tonight. And that was a big point. Bearcats refusing to get swept tonight. Oh, yes. The captain, Roach. Bearcats with their biggest lead of the evening, 4 points. And it couldn't have come at a better time. Point Elmira, 23-20. Now, if you're Elmira, if you want one guy to be serving at this point of the game, is McDonough, and here he comes. Oh, hits the net and goes over. There's nothing really you can do about that when that happens. 23-21. Sixth ace. Big play by Roach. Crowd loves it. 24-21 set point. Bearcats will now go quietly. Nathaniel Chin, one of the better setters, service guys for the Bearcats, is going to serve. Good right back. Matthew Buffum, 24-22. Dan Seimer now will serve. Roach. They send it over. Godino. Point Bearcats. Stay alive. 25-22 here in the third set. Brooke College takes the third set, 25-22. Your score, Elmira 2, Bearcats 1. 3-minute break. Welcome back here to the fourth set. Elmira, the Soaring Eagles from upstate New York, up 2-1. Elmira with a convincing first set win, 25-10. Pulled away from the Bearcats late in the second set to win the second. But the Bearcats this time pulled away in the third set. With some of their best volleyball of the night so far. And here we are now in the fourth set. And the ball is out. It was hit pretty hard. Kyriakis kind of moved because there was very little he could do to dig it out. And for the fourth straight time tonight, the Bearcats take a 1-0 lead. Almost mishandled by Elmira, but his teammates managed to keep it alive. Here's Roach. And point Elmira, and we're tied. Malave to serve. Double block. 2-1 Soaring Eagles. Quick look at these stats again. Buffon leading Elmira with 10 kills. Malave has 8 kills. Best with 33 assists. And Elmira picks up the point. For the Bearcats, they are led by Roach with 8 kills, Chin with 7 kills, 21 assists for Kim. 3-1, Elmira. And Daniel Chin was trying to keenly push the ball to a side of the court where nobody was, but it was just hit a little bit too hard. And the Bearcats are down 4-1. Not where you want to be here in the fourth set. They're playing a pretty solid third set. And the ball is out, 4-2. Kim to Roach. McDonough could not save it, keep it in play. 4-3. Bearcats looking to tie it. And Tacos into the net. Mistake by the rookie, 5-3 Elmira. Landon Miller will serve. Into the net, 5-4. So your fourth set is pretty much starting the way the last two sets went, with one or both the teams just really exchanging points. And that ball is out, 6-4. It's like two boxers just letting the other boxer punch away to get him tired and then make their move late. And it's kind of what happened the last two sets. Kyriakis to Kim. Roach. And Roach gets the point, 6-5. Nathaniel Chin is going to check back in for the freshman, Evan Tacos. Tacos from St. Francis Prep High School. Godino, and we're tied at 6. Oh, one-handed play that time by Roach. And Chin just came over just a little bit too late. That would have been a pretty play. So the seesaw battle keeps going. Elmira now up 7-6. And error. Eight to 6. Seimer to serve. Into the net. 8-7. Ladybug will come back into the game for the libero. And Manny Mushiev is going to serve. Oh, and a big kill. Matthew Buffum. 9-7. And now Buffum will serve. Oh, big hit. Stephen Roach with a little attitude on that one. 9-8. Aaron Kim to serve. Sophomore from Long Island. Big block. Looks like Ladybug and Roach. Nine, another tie. Kim sets up Roach. Point Bearcats. Yes, 10-9. Miranda looking for an explanation from the official. Ten. Out. Point Bearcats. 11-10. Can't say it enough how much these two teams have just gone back and forth. After a very lopsided first set, it's been pretty much close since. And here we go again in the fourth. Oh, big play by Chin. And the Bearcats now up by 2, 12-10. Give the Bearcats a lot of credit. Despite being down 2 sets, they have not given up and are making a run here in the fourth. McDonough with the big hit. Bearcats managed to handle the ceiling. And Malave, his teammates were kind of screaming for him not to touch that ball. That ball was going to go out, and I think he was having some fun with his teammates, kind of acting like he was going to play the ball, but he, of course, knew that it was well out. Even the bench jumped up to kind of warn him. And that's a tough one to defend. 12-11. Olave, a very strong server. And ball handling error. And now Elmira will go up by 1. Bearcats really got to pay attention to this server. It's one of the impressive things tonight about Elmira as they're serving. Into the net. And we are tied at 13. Ladybug will serve. Oh, and a big hit by 13. When the ball gets that close to the net and you got somebody as athletic as Landon Miller, 6'4", it's very, very little that you could defend on that one. And now a new player into the game, number 3, Joe Hughes, the junior from Fairport, New York, is going to serve. Elmira, the Soaring Eagles, up by 1, 14-13. Left-hander. And the Bearcats, mistake on that one. 15-13. Bearcats need to be very careful. This is not the point of the match in this set that the Bearcats want to have Elmira building up a lead. And ball's hit too far, goes out. And Elmira now will make the substitution again. With Hughes taking a seat, the libero's in after Miller was subbed. Here's Roach, 15-14 Elmira. Bearcats need their captain now. And another kill by Buffon. Looking at the stats, Buffon leading the way with 13 kills, hitting .750. And McDonough with 8 kills. For the Bearcats, they continue to be led by the captain, Stephen Roach, with 11 kills. Here's Chin. Oh, Bearcats didn't pay attention to the ball on that one. Got to keep your eye on the ball. They were trying to set themselves up. And Elmira just gets the point, a lucky one in that. But one that unfortunately makes it 17-14. That's a very big break for Elmira. Into the net, 17-15. And that's hit out. Credit to the Bearcats. Pick up 2 quick points, 17-16 with Chin to serve. And point Bearcats. Oh, that's a big one. Give them a lot of credit. Down 17-14. Lucky point to Elmira on some miscommunication. The Bearcats come back now with 3 straight points. And tied here in the 4th set, 17-17. Oh, good play by Kyriakis. Godino very active around the net. Here's Chin to Godino. The big guys up front keeping the ball in. And Buffon manages to find the open spot. 18-17. That's just some good volleyball right there by Elmira. Kyriakos to Kim. Roach. Dug out, but the ball goes out. And we are tied at 18. Oh, double block. She made a solo block by Ladybug. The senior gives the Bearcats a 1-point lead. Ladybug, one of the true captains of this team, a leader, and he led on that point. Myra keeps it in play. Bearcats now with an opportunity. And just a little bit too far. And we are tied yet again at 19. So at one point, Elmira was up by 3. Bearcats tied it, and now the teams again back and forth here with some ties. Oh, good play by Godino. They play the ceiling and keep it in play. Elmira with the ball. There's Roach. Free ball for Elmira. Oh, and a big hit by Malave. And Kevin Edwards is going to call a timeout. Elmira up 20-19. A good match here, and the Bearcats are going to call timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute. Welcome back here to the fourth set. Elmira up 20-19 in what has been a very highly entertaining match. Take away the opening 25 points, first set, and it has been a very evenly played match. Oh, big play there by Kim. The sophomore sneaks one in. And for about the 9th time here in the fourth set, they are tied at 10. And it looks like the official, Russell Rodriguez, is going to want to talk to the captains. Not quite sure, couldn't really hear from this side of the court what he was trying to tell the players. So here we go, Bearcats serving 20-20, fourth set. Oh! Oh boy, the Bearcats. Stephen Roach went hard on the floor to try to make the play. He's kind of shaking his hands, his right hand out. And the captain and the referee's going to ask if Stephen is okay. And looks like he's going to want to get some, it looks like he will be okay. And I think he was saying that as he was diving, his body fell on his right wrist. But he's going to brush it off. Oh, that cannot make Elmira happy. 21-21. This seesaw battle continues. Oh, out. McDonough sent that one practically to the bleachers. This time the Bearcats get the break, 22-21, and Godino will serve. Point Bearcats. And Elmira's going to call a timeout. Bearcats up by 2, threatening to tie this. We'll be back in 1 minute. Welcome back here. Let me set the table. Bearcats up 23-21. Nicholas Gaudino will serve following a timeout by Elmira, which came out smoking in the first set. But the Bearcats now are battling to try to tie this. Roach. Oh, and a double block with McDonough and Miller. 23-22. And one of the guys that's been very successful tonight serving, Malave, is the man to serve here. Godino to Kim. Here's Roach. Oh, the big play there. And with that, 2 quick points by Elmira. They tie it at 23. And Bearcats now will quickly call their timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute. Back to action. Malave to serve for Elmira. Kyriakos. Kim. Roach. Big point, Bearcats. Set point. Ladybug, your senior now, will serve. Good rally here. Nathaniel Chin. Oh, the Bearcats are pumped up. The crowd loves it. And the Bearcats have tied this match 2-2. And they're going to go to the tiebreaker. They're going to flip the coin. And it looks like Elmira will serve. So Bearcats will receive. Thank you, Stephen Roach, former Brute College women's volleyball play-by-play broadcaster in the fall, in case I haven't told you already. So things have gotten exciting here. Bearcats, after losing 25-22 in the first set, 25-10, excuse me, in the first set. Lost a tough one in the second set. Elmira looked to be coming in here and cruising, but the Bearcats have come back to win the last 2 sets, 25-23, and have gotten better as the game has gone along. Elmira has been a bit more effective hitting. Look at the team stats. Elmira hitting .237. Bearcats only .088. Elmira 45 assists to the Bearcats 34. Elmira with 7 aces, most of them from McDonough. Bearcats with 5. So Elmira has managed to lead in most of the categories. But at the end of the day, the most important category is the score, and the Bearcats They have come back to tie it at 2. An exciting way to start the season. Best of 15, up to 15 points here in the tiebreaker. Teams will exchange sides after the 8th point. Bearcats, of course, after tonight will have little time to dwell on today's match. They'll be driving up tomorrow morning to Springfield for the tri-match at Springfield College Pride. And the Bearcats, of course, will also be playing LaSalle College up there in a tri-match. Bearcats played LaSalle here about 4 years ago in the NCAA tournament, narrowly defeating them. Last year, LaSalle beat the Bearcats at the Ramapo Quad. And the Bearcats, of course, next weekend will go up to Providence, and they'll take on Endicott College and Riviere. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Johnson & Wales University, the weekend host. They won't be back home, as mentioned in this previous broadcast, until February the 22nd against Mount St. Vincent. So here we go in the 5th set. Elmira will serve. Players are in the huddle with trying to get some encouraging wordings out of each other. Tw 25-23, Bearcats winning the 4th set.
That works.
Malave will serve for Elmira. Elmira made the trip this afternoon, arrived here at Brew College at about 3 o'clock. Hung out in one of the Bearcats lounges until the gym got set up at around 4:30. Pair of second-year head coaches here tonight with Kevin Edwards of the Bearcats and Danielle Miranda of Elmira, who prior to going to Elmira was the head coach up at Genesee College, Community College, Central New York. So the referee taking care of some table business over. And now he's going to come over and make sure everybody is where they're supposed to be based on the lineup cards submitted. I want to welcome everybody here to the YouTube channel. Just received a women's swimming result. Oh, women's swimming losing by 3 points tonight at rival Hunter College, 49-46 in women's swimming. Bearcats edged out. But I'm sure it was a great effort by the Bearcats tonight, who will finish second and head into the CUNYAC swimming finals in 2 weeks. Women's basketball, though, did win tonight. The Bearcats defeating York College 74-72 in a really thrilling encounter out there in Jamaica, Queens. Back to action here. Oh, and Ladybug managed to get that over the net. Oh, double block by Chin and Ladybug. Looks like Chin might have gotten hit in the face, maybe accidentally by Ladybug, but he'll take it. And for the 5th consecutive time tonight, the Bearcats are up 1-0. But wait, the referee now is going to go over and talk to the referee on the bottom was going to go over and talk to Russell Rodriguez. Let's see what this is about. The plot thickens. Oh, they changed the call. Kevin wants an explanation. Head coach Kevin Edwards. So Stephen Roach is getting an explanation from Roscoe Rodriguez. So take that back. The Bearcats will now start their 5th set here tonight with another 1-0 point. This time Elmira gets the honor with the first point here. So Malave to continue to serve. Godino. Ladybug, oh! Great job by the senior to respond. 1-1, and he's going to serve. These two teams have been going at it for an hour and 50 minutes as we are now in the 5th set. There's Kim to Chin. Up into the ceiling. And thank you, court divider on that one. Bearcats finally catching a facility break here tonight. 2-1, Bearcats. Just out, 2-2. Looks like it's going to be another one, back and forth. So substituting into the game to serve, Joe Hughes is the 2nd time into the match, the junior from Fairport, New York. Roach. Oh! McDonough jumped literally over his bench. His teammates got out of the way, but he could not make the play. Point Bearcats. They'll take it 3-2. And most importantly in that play, McDonough did not get injured as he went flying over the benches and fell behind the benches in front of the bleachers. Oh, big ace. 4-2. The crowd really encouraging the Bearcats. And the team captain with the serve. Oh! Big double block, Nathaniel Chin. Many Mushayev. They're loud here, and they should be. The Bearcats are up 5-2. We'll be back in 1 minute. Back to action here. The crowd excited. They just played the Village People, YMCA. And the Bearcats up 5-2. Point Bearcats. Elmira can't believe it. The refs back it up. Ashley correction. 5-3. Elmira gets the point. Point Stephen Roach. 6-3, the captain. He's really been stepping it up here. 16 kills, most of them coming here in the last 3 sets. The captain doing what the captain's expected. Here comes Nathaniel Chin. Saved by Roach, but just can't get it out. Another diving effort by the captain, 6-4. And Dan Seimer will serve for the Soaring Eagles. Sent over. Good play by Chin. Kim sends it over. Free ball. Double block. A solo block that time by Nicholas Godino. 7-4. Two players in on that play, but Godino got his right hand. 7-4. Things really going the Bearcats' way. But on that one, the Bearcats commit the service error. 7-5. Bearcats need to keep their head in it. Still a lot of volleyball to go here in the 5th set. It's only going to get harder. And Chin cannot control that. Now they're saying that the ball hit one of the Elmira players. And let's see what they're saying. Not been an easy game to call tonight for the referees, even though these are two veterans here in the New York area. So the referee is talking. Bearcats saying that two players were going for the ball and that one of the Elmira players interfered.
But he didn't make contact with the court. He stepped outside the bounds. They couldn't play the ball. It's not their ball.
So Kevin Edwards is not going to win the argument. You never usually do with referees. 7-6. That's a tough one. And point Elmira. So Elmira now makes it 3 in a row. Tie it at 7, and they now have the momentum. Here's Kim. Ladybug. Big play by the senior. 8-7, and the teams now are going to exchange sides. Oh, this has been a great volleyball match this evening. Did not start off, unless you are an Elmira Soaring Eagles fan, in the best way. With the purple of Soaring Eagles coming in here and pretty much commanding the first set win, 25-10. But since then, it has been an evenly played match, and the Bearcats have been the better team here in the second half of the evening. But as we approach now 2 hours, we are now here in the 5th set. Bearcats up 8-7, and Aaron Kim is going to serve. And Malave ties it up. So it looks like there'll be a substitution. Looks like Ryan Brannigan is going to come into the game, a junior from Massapequa, New York, out on Long Island. Attended Kellenberg Memorial. Godino, oh yes! They were expecting him to hit the ball hard, but he fooled them and just kind of tapped it over the big guys and just found a sweet spot. No one was there. Elmira's done a pretty good job all night of defending that, but that time, and Bearcats got it that time. 9-8. Oh, nice play by Godino. Boy, he has really been active here. He sends it over. And Elmira ties it up, 9-9. Landon Miller. Aaron Kim, not much he could do. Tied at 9-9. Here's Malave. Feels like he's been serving all night. Kim. Chin. He finds it! Down the line. 10-9. Oh, point Bearcats. Some of the Elmira players with their hands on their head. 11-9 Bearcats. Ladybug will serve. And they're going to call Elmira with the point. 11-10. Not the type of stuff you want to be seeing at this point of the match. And back in just to come in to serve will be Joe Hughes, the lefty. Double block again. Meni Mushiev and Chin. 12-10. Stephen Roach is going to serve. Bearcats, though, will make a substitution. Kim will take a seat. Artem Zinkin into the game, sophomore from Brooklyn out of Midwood High School. Back into it. He's been in and out all night. Badino. Oh, good play by Kyriakis to save it. Bearcats now will try to do something. Oh, ball hit the ceiling. 13-10. Well, that's not much you can do. This isn't beach volleyball. (13 to 10) Bearcats. The captain still serving. Here's Roach. Roach! Match point! Again, right in the middle. Nobody was there. Timeout Elmira. All game long, the one thing Elmira has done, but they've not managed to do in the fourth or fifth set, was protect the middle and just basically back each other up. So timeout, Bearcats with match point. We'll be back in 20 seconds. Back here, Bearcats, match point. Down 2-0. Have fought themselves all the way back. And Roach fluffs that one, 14-11. Bearcats now will have about 3 opportunities to win this. Up by 3 points, needing just 1. Make that 2 points to win this. Chances. Bearcats play the ceiling. Kyriakis sends it over. And Elmira with 2 quick points after the timeout. 14-12. And Kevin Edwards now will call a timeout to try to regroup. We'll be back in 20 seconds. Back to action here. Best of Elmira with 48 assists. And number 8, McDonough, who's got 6 aces now. It's probably who Elmira wants at this point of the game, serving the ball. Bearcats up by 2. You just need 1 point. Godino. Oh, and there's a double block that time by Elmira. So the 4-point Bearcat lead now has shrunk to 1. 14-13. It's been this game all night. No one really pulls away with a big lead. Teams keep it close. And it has really been some fun volleyball here tonight to open up the 2018 season. Free ball. Nathaniel Chin! Bearcats win! The Bearcats come back after being down 2-0. And they pull away for the 5th set win, 15-13. Oh, a great game by these two teams. If you're Elmira, you're disappointed, but if you're an Elmira fan, you got to be proud of the effort. And what a great way to begin the 2018 volleyball season here in the Arc Arena. The Bearcats with a 5-set victory against the Soaring Eagles. Quick look at these stats tonight. Stephen Roach led the Bearcats with 17 kills and 5 digs. Nathaniel Chin, including the winner there, with 11 kills. And Nicholas Gaudino with 8 kills and 8 digs. For Elmira, they had a lot of players tonight in the statistical category. They were led by Malav with 10 kills, McDonough with 9 kills. But the man to lead the way tonight was Buffum with 15. Brannigan had 12 digs. So did Malave. So there's your final score. The Bearcats winning it in 5. Winning the 5th set 15-13 after a very poor start, losing the first set 25-10. The Bearcats come back and win it tonight, and what a great way to start the season. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is John Nevis, Sports Information Director, and I've been calling the game tonight. I want to thank you for joining us, and we'll see you February the 22nd here in the Arc Arena, Bearcats at home against Mount St. Vincent's. Have a great night.